This version of It's Eric Nagel has been modified from its original broadcast. Content has been edited to fit this platform.
Are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. Time to travel the country and explore what radio has become. A barren wasteland of holes, acts, fugitives, and funsters.
That's so bad.
Wow.
Yes, we are celebrating all the 2 for Tuesday playing, stunt boy having, fake prank call making, parody song singing, phony laughing, prep burger loving, broadcasting boobs from all across the USA. So children, strap in and welcome to Jocktober.
Supplemental.
Thank you, Scott Shannon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a third part of Jocktober Supplemental with Todd Pettengill. We didn't think it would go this long, but the last one went super long, so we had to break it up into a third part for you to enjoy. You'll see my co-host Jordan and our guests David Brody and Christian Blatt in just a moment as we cut right to this. This is just the intro to get you to part 3. Here we go. Go watch that. Let's move on to the Todd songs. Where do you want to start? Do you want his originals or do you want to do the cover song or the parody song?
Ooh, I don't want to play the song we referenced before first.
Save that for last?
Yeah, only because I want people to hear the usual level of parody.
Okay.
And not the one that was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Let's start with one of his originals. Let's hear Todd the artist. You know.
Okay. Now, here was the thing. He would post things figuring out whatever the trending media was at the time. Like when he had a website, he would have links on the website early 2000s, you know, when people were figuring that stuff out. Social media, he would post clips or videos or whatever, but then he'd take them down right away. Like I never understood why he put them up there and then ripped them down. I can't find the full version of these songs, but I got the sample teasers for all of his original songs. Well, at least 4 of his original songs. I'll give you the titles and you tell me what you want to hear. We have I Don't Miss You. We have See Who You've Become, Thanks to You, or Turn the Love Up Loud.
Ooh. I think you sold the last one.
Yeah,
Right.
big finish there.
Yeah, turn the love up loud, I think.
All right, here we go. Todd Pettengill, 95.5 PLJ.
So come on over to my place and turn the love up loud. And love me like a woman who has never been loved before. Yeah, love me like the ocean crashing down on the Jersey Shore. I don't want to eat pretzels and drink a flat domestic beer.
Again, these are the samples. I think that you would play these like on iTunes, I guess. You know, when you played it, would just give you a little snippet of the song before you purchase it. I'm guessing that that's what these were. But that's all I have are these samples. I tried desperately for years looking for the full versions. He never put them up. What do we think about Turn the Love Up Loud?
Well, for me, for reference, are these supposed to be serious songs or are these supposed to still be comedic songs?
No, these are serious songs because Todd did fancy himself as one of those old song and dance guys, like an entertainer, like a Tony Danza. All right. He could act, but he also he would actually tour small theaters where he would sing and do tap dancing and all this other stuff. He thought he was one of those because back in the day, not his time, but even earlier than that, all these entertainers felt like they had to do several things at once. They had to perform, they had to dance, they had to sing, they had to do all of these things. He was now in a time where you didn't need to do that anymore. If you had one particular talent, that could be your thing. But he thought he was going to go that route. You know what? He reminds me of Kathy Lee Gifford. All right. Mm-hmm. Very noticeable. Came to fame, came to everybody's attention from doing local TV stuff, then moving up to live with Regis and Kathy Lee when that started and became a national show. She was there for the majority of its heyday. Left, and then she was putting out Christian albums. and other things. And then she'd start touring and she'd be playing at the Westbury Music Fair or, you know, like the PNC Bank Arts Center or something like that. These smaller to medium-sized venues. She'd go around and think, it's like, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm an entertainer. No one gave a shit about that. They liked her on the morning on that morning show she did, but no one gave a shit about her talents outside of that.
Yeah, no, it's why Family Guy fans really like all those Seth MacFarlane crooner albums.
I was just thinking that.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, I do think that he fancies this a little tongue in cheek because of the lyric "stale pretzel and cheap domestic beer." That at that point, I was still thinking of this as trying to be, you know, a comedy song, and it reminded me how, you know, look, grew up, loved radio. I love the Dr. Demento show. People would send in songs.
Yep.
And every single one of them was better than what we just heard a snippet of.
So I think Jordan asked a great question. The funny
Napoleon
part,
the 14th. That's an actual single. Yeah. That's
or my favorite, Dead Puppies, if you remember that.
They aren't much fun.
Yeah, it's true.
Roly-poly fish heads are never seen drinking cappuccino in Oriental Chinese restaurants.
No.
Oriental women.
Yep.
Right.
You could take that lyric and put it to that music. Roly-poly fish heads are never.
So
like
Jordan asked an interesting question that I think he's just touching on the brilliance of Todd Pettengill. You asked if that was supposed to be funny. The beauty of his serious songs is they're at the same level of humor as his funny song. And when you hear the funny songs, you think, are those supposed to be serious? And
right. Well, and that's it.
Either genre can be either genre is what makes him a legend.
Well, and Christian even touched on it where he talks about the flat beer and the pretzel. I'm sitting there going, oh, so this might be like a funny song, like not so much parody something else, but he's supposed to be comedic. Where is it?
Well,
even in the serious things, like you think you're going to sell it, I got nothing from it.
How about love a woman like she's never been loved before, like the ocean crashing on the Jersey Shore?
Jersey Shore, yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's love. The ocean, the filthy, condom-riddled water crashing on the gross Jersey Shore.
Stepping on a syringe while eating a funnel cake.
I don't know what you're talking about. Every time that I get intimate with my wife, she says, wow, it smells like Seaside Heights in here.
Yeah. It's like
always low tide in my house. That's not.
Should have been a song.
And then I hit her in the head with a brick.
The rest of the original songs: "Don't Miss You," "See Who You Become," and "Thanks to You."
"Don't Miss You" is my vote.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I don't keep track of things I left.
Elton John.
Right.
But that don't mean I don't miss you. Maybe sentimental things are best for someone else, but that don't mean I don't miss you.
I do. That, all right. The song couldn't have been douchey enough as it was, but that last part right here.
That don't mean I don't miss you.
I want to sound a little Elton. I want to sound a little Chris Isaac. You know, I'm thinking about what was the Wicked Game?
Rolling around on the beach. Yeah. Quick question: were these songs released in this century? They sound like
very 70s, right?
Very 70s.
Very 70s. Yeah, like a 2-track.
It's almost you're saying like he's stuck in a certain time period of his life.
Well, no, that's what we were saying about Brody when he let the dogs out. But
fair enough.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, but he went.
You know, it's kind of like what's that song? I was in a sailor's dress, and you don't things with you. Sundown, you better take care. If you find you've been sleeping round my back stair.
All right.
Like. You don't know the song, Christian?
No, I was thinking of Billy Don't Be a Hero.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot. Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Eric. Thank you for being cultured, unlike this guy here.
No, because the way you were going, I thought you were doing Edmund Fitzgerald. Oh wait, no.
It
is Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah, Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
I can envision him sitting in his studio at home, doors locked so nobody's around. He's got the lights down. He's in his little recording booth. and you know, so he doesn't have to entertain, but he can just be free. He can let the mind go, and he's singing like he's getting into it. He's doing the movements. He's being very passionate about it and filleting his microphone while trying to sing.
Microphone,
yes, up his ass. Other two songs we have: "See Who You Become" or "Thanks to You."
Jordan, you should pick this one.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to you. It is.
They both sound like they're going to be the same. So.
Before you, I didn't know who I was.
By the way, the mix on some of these songs are terrible.
That is this is horrible. Like it is all piano.
He hasn't mastered anything.
It's like you're playing a Cat Stevens song, but then like in another window, you just have some like player piano from like the 19th century.
Yeah, Alimu, Emu, and Doug starts playing.
Before you, I didn't know who I was. Didn't know the sky was blue.
This is my Billy Joel attempt.
I'd have never known what I'd do because I haven't had a love from you. Now I see I can be who I am, do what I'm destined to. I know I can go anywhere thanks to you.
One of the things I hate is when people think they can do music, they always gravitate to doing love songs because they think love songs are easily and it would show like emotional depth in the person. And when you see somebody try to do music or they play the guitar and they go and they start doing that kind of thing, it's like women don't like that sappy shit. At least nowadays they don't, or this century, as Christian was calling it, which is a fair point. But back then there was a time period where women, fell for this stuff, and those old classics you could play now, and some women would still go for that stuff. But you try to do that now.
Yeah, those women.
You started playing this in a coffee shop or at somebody, like you're singing this to your girlfriend. She'd be like, "Stop. Like, don't do this stuff. You're better off doing a K-pop dance or something and for them rather than trying to do this." Some kind
you're
of
at a Starbucks. You're like, "Hey, what's playing over the thing? Oh, we have their CD right now. It's just Todd."
But by the way, I'm sure Todd is watching this.
Sure.
Please do a K-pop song. Please do it. We'll play the whole thing on all of our channels.
He had the Frosted Tips.
Right.
Let's get to his last song then. "See Who You Become."
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Roll down the window, let the sweet air fill your soul. Roll down the window, dig yourself out of that hole, and I'll be waiting to see who you become.
Dave Matthews Band, right?
I was gonna say, what genre is he trying to name?
Well, it sounds like the Pet Shop Boys did a country album.
Yeah, I was thinking leaning toward country, maybe like a 70s Willie Nelson.
It sounds like he's ripping off "Crash Into Me" by Dave Matthews Band.
Roll down the window, dig yourself out of that hole, and I'll be waiting. You don't need an invitation to become who you should be. There's no special salutation that will somehow set you free.
You don't need an invitation
to
become who you should be.
I got my rhyming dictionary and I keep it by my side.
Here's my word of day calendar. It's like he kept using apothecary 7 times because that's
I'm going for a ride.
Thesaurus.
Yeah. All right. So when he tries to do his original material, he sucks. When he tries to be funny, he sucks. He did a cover song. Now, this is a song that you may not really know because it was a big anthem in the Caribbean. And it's one of those party songs that they would play on a cruise at resorts, even at, it gravitates up to the States and they would play them at bars and what have you, like the Macarena.
Who let the dogs out?
Like that, or like the Cha-Cha Slide, something along those lines. Or what was the one from the 80s?
Hands Up.
Hands Up. Thank you. That MetLife was not MetLife. Club Med. That was, they adopted that as their anthem for advertising and stuff in the 80s.
I often confuse MetLife with an insurance company.
Yes, because MetLife is an insurance company.
It's also a stadium.
Yeah, Club Med, you meant to say.
I'm saying I often confuse Club Med with a insurance company. Is
You
what I meant to
didn't.
say.
It's a big fail all around. Perfect
Yeah, it's a big
October.
Cut it out. Just cut it out.
I remember we used to hear hands up during the 5 o'clock whistle on Z100 on Friday when you
With
knew
Elvis?
we were working for. It was long before Elvis was on there. Yeah.
All right. So the song he's covering, if you've gone to vacations in the Caribbean or something like that, you hear those songs that are pretty much, it's a lot of steel drums, a lot of happy, upbeat island rhythmic beats involving drinking and sex, because what else do you need, right?
Yeah.
This song was called Dollar Wine, aka the Dollar Bill song. And it was one of those early songs that had a dance built for the song, right? So like Macarena, you hear the song, but there was a dance to it. Cha-cha slide, there's a dance to it. Electric slide, the chicken dance, all those kind of, I don't know why I threw chicken dance. It's just funny to say. Put that in there. Cotton Eye Joe, those songs that had dance equivalents with them. So the Dollar song was about moving your hips left and right and then thrusting while the girl in front of you is moving her hips left and right and doing the backwards version of it. So it's essentially you're fucking on the dance floor, right? So the song Dollar Wine
title.
Yes, fucking on the dance floor. That's the album. Dollar Wine, the Dollar Bill song, was written by a man named Colin Lucas. He had a band called Taxi, which was big in the Caribbean and in the Central South America. The song came out in 1992. Well, the story I heard was that he heard this, he discovered it while on vacation down there and brought the song up. And Christian, you may remember this. On Fridays, half the show was the show. The other half was like from 8 to 9, they would do the weekend blast off.
Yeah.
So they would do a whole big build up. They usually had a live audience, and then they'd play a lot of party music and weird, funny stuff until 9 o'clock. And then they would do Flush the Format, where from 9 to 10, they would play music that the station doesn't normally play on that show. Todd brought the Dollar Bill, Dollar Wine song, whatever you want to call it, to the show, and they would play it. And then Todd started thinking, well, I can make this better. So he would sing over it, and he would add extra parts to the song while it was playing. Like he would add like little Toddisms in there, if you will.
I'm sure he made it better. There's no reason to assume otherwise.
And
Like his shoes, everything he touches is gold.
correct. Or like his shoes, they're being dipped into that vat of acid like the judge did at the end of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So he then thought, I can do the song better than the original guy who made the song famous. So Todd went and re-recorded the Dollar Bill song for himself. Now, funny, he recorded the song. We got a copy of it, was never played on the show.
Oh.
I think Scott nixed that shit real quick and said, no, we're going to stick to the original one and not play Todd's version. Because Todd added some extra things in here, and we'll break it down, that I'm sure Brody will notice real quick when the first part comes up. And then he shoehorns lyrics into the song that were not part of the song. Okay.
Well, it is the weekend, though, Eric, so maybe we need it to be a little loud.
Okay, Christian, get ready to kiss the week goodbye. Very Caribbean song.
She love how I move my body when I sing. You got to teach me, Mr. Trini, how to get that swing.
Okay, right there, he's already adding it. How do we get that? Like he's adding more stuff into the lyric scheme that doesn't need to be in there. I forgot what it's called, where you're cramming too many words into. Because shoehorning is that's probably what the term was. Shoehorning.
There you go. I need a word like shoehorn.
Yeah. No,
By the way, I've always
term.
wondered what it would sound like if Buster Poindexter was tone deaf, and now I know.
Anytime I hear a Caribbean song, the first thing I think of, if only a white guy could sing it, that would make it even a better Caribbean song.
Absolutely.
Let's take away the one thing they have.
That part, that la 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 part, he loved doing Jerry Lewis isms on the air in his production, whatever. He'd throw Nutty Professor shit in all the time. That La 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 stuff he started doing during when they'd play it live and they would sing. He would sing over the song. He would start throwing in weird shit in there, and then it became like clockwork. You can just expect him doing the same thing over and over. That song, terrible enough with him singing. It's a good song on its own with the original artist. Do you really need to throw Jerry Lewis-isms into a Caribbean song that nobody wants to hear in the first place?
Oh, it's
You,
like
you
Todd.
question the master.
Yeah, it's like Todd.
Always.
What isn't made better by adding Jerry Lewis to it?
Wow.
I concede my point. Fair enough. Oh, that's a thing I didn't hear. He would, and he's like he's directing everybody. And la la la. You don't need to teach people to sing the song while you're singing the song. Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe he thinks he's doing a prank phone call where he has to tell the other person what to say.
He just plays clips of the prank calls, the best of in there.
5 cents in your right, 10 cents in your back pocket. Shoot me out of sight, in front, under your belt. Stick mud all over you. Now come.
Okay, that part right there. So the chorus goes 5 cents in your left pocket, 10 cents in your right, whatever in your back pocket, something out of sight. In front of your belt, and the song goes, you put $1 and you call the one you love and you say to her. So the dollar says to her. That's the rhyme scheme. He goes, stick a dollar bill. Like there's no, you're ruining the whole rhyme scheme for the song. Like the song's fucking abysmal as it is with the way he's doing this. But it's that kind of shit when he's like, I added my own little flair, my own little touch. Yes, and it's complete garbage. That's why it went nowhere, and that's why nobody wanted to play it.
Stick mud all over you. Now come, if you want to learn, I explain to her.
See, it doesn't rhyme. Doesn't rhyme at all. He just keeps putting on stuff and thinking he's clever.
Yeah, no, he's really focused on telling the story. You know what I mean? What I don't know what the story is.
A lot of those Caribbean songs, the story is very minimal, but it flows with what they're doing, and the hook is what brings you back. I'm not telling you no lies, but the hook in the song there is what gets everybody dancing, gets the girls drinking on the floor, and things are happening. Very simplistic method to why those songs work in the locations that they're being played. He's rebuilding the wheel, and it's failing miserably because there's square ends on the damn thing.
In front, under your belt, stick mud all over you. Now come, if you want to learn, I explain to her. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar.
So at this point, you're moving your hips back and forth, left and right, and the woman's doing the opposite version, so it always looks like you guys fucking.
Okay, so the reason you would create any piece of production in radio is to get people to want to hear it and to want to hear it more and to have to tune into your show to hear it. What I'm wondering, other than being able to show people, look, I can sing the song too, who's going to go, instead of hearing the original song, if I could hear Todd sing it and, put some Toddisms in at 7:20 every day, I will turn on your radio station. Why? What is the effort involved? Why do this other than to go, look, I can do it. Okay, you did it. Now what?
I mean, our buddy Meatballs kind of painted the picture that Todd is a big fan of Todd. Todd thinks he contributes a lot to the world and to the culture. So he thinks that there are a lot of people who are Todd heads. I don't know what he would, petting girls. I got nothing. But the point is, he's just like, well, people want more
the
meat.
petting gang.
Yeah, it's like, why did Tim McCarver put out an album where he sang standards? Because he thought people wanted more Tim McCarver. And Todd Pettengill is no Tim McCarver when it comes to singing.
He's not even a Todd Pettengill when it comes to singing.
He's the William Shatner of Adam West's.
Exactly. Thank you.
Oh, so what were you gonna say, Jordan?
No, it's the accent that he's trying to put on to do this song reminds me of a very bad version of when Jim Carrey did Cuban Pete in The Mask.
Yes, but here's the thing: Cuban Pete by Jim Carrey, was good.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's trying too hard to do the accent, and it's just falling it just sounds so bad.
If Jim Carrey put out the Cuban Pete song and it wasn't attached to the character, to the movie, to what to the bigger explanation to why it exists, people are like, "What the? This is terrible. What is Jim Carrey doing?" But when you see it in the movie, you see how it's
there's context to it.
Yeah, you see everything there. Radio stations were playing Cuban Pete for a while. Like it was their 5 o'clock whistle song. It was like they would play it for the blast off. So any kind of station or show that had a cool Friday party kind of theme for whatever day part would play Cuban Pete. It charted very well. It did. I think it was actually more popular than the movie for The Mask. People loved it, and it was very well known song back in the day because of Ricky Ricardo made it super famous, but it was an old Cuban folk song going back even before him. So there was history behind the song, the way he did it. There's a reason for it. This was just like, hey, that's like me saying, you know what? I like that spaghetti song by La Seraphim. I'm going to go make my own version of it. Why? Nobody asked for it. It's not applicable to anything. Had to take a moment to sound it out and make it happen. All right, let's get angry again.
Cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. She says she don't like the pace. We going too slow, like she want to break me at the waist and raise the tempo.
All right, like she wants to break me at the waist. The original lyrics goes, she'll break me at the waist. Simple, to the point, fits the measure and everything they're doing there. It's just it was a transition for him to get back into the chorus in a faster motion, so women would be fucking harder on the floor while they're dancing, and he has to add all this extra stuff in there to make it his.
How long is this song, Eric?
It's already too long.
It's because there's like a 20-something second intro.
No, he trimmed about 8 minutes off of it.
I trimmed a lot of it.
I'm asking because you didn't want to play 4 minutes of goofy phone call names, and now you're beating a fucking horse with another horse over this song.
Because the good stuff, you only want to give them a taste. The bad stuff, you want to drive it home and make them feel the torture that we all
think
felt.
I think it's driven.
There's a button that we have on the show that we can play. Let's go and just fast forward through this. Let's hurry up.
Well, I'm getting to the worst part of it here.
Now you're getting to it.
And raise the tempo. Cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar.
Coming up after
5
this.
cent, 10 cent, dollar, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. When I start showing up on shit, she can take the grind. Leave out this small change, give me that big money wine. Dollar, 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 dollar.
This part of the song is just context for people making the fucking motion while they're on the dance floor.
Rizzo's asleep listening to this. By
he adds this part in here, and get ready to be horrified. So nice, gotta do it twice. All right, that goes on for a while.
You say "get ready to be horrified" as if I wasn't already bracing for it 3 minutes.
No, I mean that is definitely next level. And by the way, it's like
watching a Korean horror film. It's like, how many jump scares are they going to put in this? Oh, there's another one. There's another one. They got me again.
It's like what Rizzo was saying, like after one of his phone scams, he's like, I can't wait to hear this. He had to be so proud of this. He's like, this is so great. People are going to love this. And I think that there's a chance that Scott might have played it, but then you get to that part and you're like, oh yeah, there's absolutely zero chance.
Todd would turn his mic on and do that over the original song.
Here's what he should have done. When he's doing the dollar, 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 in the background go, no tutor. That would have made people laugh.
The same accent.
Right? You yell no tutor in the background of that song, you got a hit.
It would be great if, while he's doing that, because Todd has the master control board and just kind of accidentally elbows that pot off while he's sitting there getting the carts and other things ready. Oh, sorry. Did not see. How does that keep happening at every point in this song on every Friday that we play this? I don't know. Maybe they move the cart somewhere else. It's on me. It's on me. Or dumped out without him knowing, because you don't hear that on the air when you dump out, but the radio people do. So while you guys doing that, you're just hitting the dump until it maxes out at a minute, and then you're back on the show. You heard nothing that Todd did. I should have told Scott that years ago. He probably would have done it. All right. I have one other song I forgot about. This one's a video. He did a collaboration with somebody.
I hope it's Tupac.
And remember, Tupac spelled backwards is kaput.
Okay, so this is a collaboration. Todd is singing a cappella with this guy, and they put this out as a video for some reason.
It's like a storm that cuts a path. It breaks your will. It feels like that.
All right, we can agree the other guy can sing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the best part is it's 3-1. So
Yeah.
Maybe I'll re-edit this when we put it out, and I'll just put the other guy over him, so you don't see Todd in the video at all.
You should actually put 4 Todds. Is what you should do.
could you just could you make that with AI, make it a penis over the microphone?
You think you're lost, but you're not lost on your own. You're not alone. I will stand.
Todd's very low in the mix.
I will help you through when you've done all you can do and you can cope.
All right, thoughts so far? Because I don't know if I want to continue the rest.
He's
of
the
it.
bass line. I mean, he's the low end.
Yeah,
It's-
and it helps
it's
that there's someone with
fine.
talent drowning most of that out.
And layering their voice at least 3 or 4 times above him.
For the first time in the 5.5 years since I first saw it, I think we were all just a little hard on all those celebrities that did that Imagine video. You know what? They were just trying their best. That this is so much worse than that.
Oh yeah. Do we continue or do we just leave it?
Apologies to Gal Gadot.
I need this much more. So just a
Okay,
little bit.
more.
But I like that shot he throws on. His mouth open.
Rise, I will fight your fight. I will hold you tight, and I won't let go. I will fight your fight. I will hold you tight, and I won't let go.
Like Todd, not every production piece needs to have that bed.
Can you get that guy on the show? I want to talk to him about that collaboration. I don't know who that guy was, but I want to know everything about him.
Tim Trax.
Okay.
What is the guy's name? I have it here. Tim Warwick.
His last name is covers up a guy.
I mean, he did us all a blessing here with it. I have
to say, Todd was not awful there. He actually
but
he
there was a lot
fine.
of voice processing, maybe even
there's a
a
lot of work.
harmonizer or something on his end too. You know, the other guy could obviously belt it out by that lower left-hand corner. He's hitting the notes. He can do everything. Todd was just there for the bass line, but even that he was harmonizing because there's no way he's going like he does not have that range to drop that low that flawlessly.
Well, I mean, good on Todd for finding triplets that wanted to sing with him.
Yeah, what are the odds?
3-1.
He's like, I'm the white Michael McCrary from Boys to Men. Do you guys want to do something together?
I'm the guy who sang the $1 Bill remake. That's me. I'm that guy.
That's me.
Okay,
You
the
might know
guy's
me from the Clancy Clackowitz phone prank.
the guy's name is Tom Warwick, Waurick.
Dion's kid.
I won't let go. It's a Rascal Flatts cover. Nothing bad to say about Tim at all.
He was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I just want to know about everything that we can find out about interacting with Todd Pettengill on a project.
How much did Todd pay?
Right.
Beg and pay in to let me just be part of one video. Come on, let's just do one collaboration, please. Yeah. I need this. I need this for my sizzle reel. Oh,
that guy actually does a service as well. He just does his parts and then he just sends it out to anybody who wants to do their parts. He never interacted with Todd at all.
His name is Pedro Make a Hunky Good.
So Todd was doing music after or during and after his radio show. Infamously started his podcast that he was charging a subscription for $9.55 because, branding in association to the old station, that's what the World Wide Web is thinking. It's like, let me hear about your local station instead of just putting out and look, you tried doing the Todd show with all these people around you and all that stuff. It didn't work. Now is your time to shine, to show everybody. It's almost like the Rupert Pupkin effect. It's like, you were wrong, Todd. I'm sorry. You were right, Todd. We were wrong. We apologize to you. Go out and do your solo show and show them how it's done. He did his solo show on the podcast. It lasted, I think, a couple months, and then he shut it down because he was doing I want to say maybe a 2-hour podcast. It's at one point, I think he started at 4 and went down to 2. Like he was trying to do a full radio show. He was playing music beds. He was doing phone. He had a phone scam every hour that he was doing on this thing. And I guess as he was trying to upload it, if you don't have a radio company behind you that can pay the royalties for those things, you can get flagged by uploading podcasts by your podcast server. If the labels or publishing finds out, they can file something against it, especially if you try to put your podcast on YouTube and you're playing a song immediately. Like all these platforms have those systems in place to check for copyright infringement. Well, he was doing this. He had talk beds. He couldn't just talk like how we do. There had to be some kind of low-level trance or techno bed or something under him while he talked, because that's not distracting. And what happened was he launched the show. And then I was on Who Are These Podcasts with Carl. And this was before Carl started doing video. So that's why there's only audio. And it's available on our YouTube channel if you want to go check it back. I'm actually going to put together, somebody asked me this. I didn't think about this. Can I put together a playlist on our channel that has all the Todd stuff together, the crying clips, the battle, all that stuff? And I said, yes. So it should be up there now. If not, it's in the description of this episode here, the Todd playlist. So you can go back and see everything. Todd's website was pretty insecure. Like the security protocols on that thing were not up to par. He had somebody do it for him on the cheap because I managed to get into the website and found his archives and stuff in there. And I found out that he recorded a couple of weeks ahead. And the date I remember, this is important. The date I did WATP with Carl was, I forgot what year, but it was December 19th. I had the first full week of the next year of shows already done. So I brought them as a surprise. We played the show immediately returning after New Year's Day. And he's talking about what he did on New Year's, where he went with the family, what he was watching on television, everything. December 19th, we played it. He had it done before that date. And it was going to air whatever the following Monday was after New Year's of that upcoming year. So we broke it down. He's lying through his teeth on everything that didn't happen and what was going on. So he immediately, again, stops his fucking podcast and it goes away for a while. It resurfaces with some way too happy to be there producer guy. And his daughter is now his co-host on the show. And those are available up on his website or online. You can still find those episodes with him, his daughter, and this other guy producing the show. What you can't find is about the 3 or 4 months of him doing the solo podcast do not exist anywhere anymore. Like they're nowhere except the first episode and other clips that I had that have become infamous on this show and on WATP. I say that because when he started doing video stuff, he didn't stop the fake storytelling. He still was bringing. Now, Jordan has learned over the years stories of stuff that happens to me. 9 out of 10 times, I'll have some sort of receipt for it. I'll have a photo, I'll have video, I'll have whatever because it's ridiculous. So the stuff that happens to me. And I know the story sounds too elaborate, too made up, whatever, if I don't have things to prove that it happened. And I pride myself on that because half the stories I wouldn't even believe, but I'm making notes during family dinners. I'm making notes during all this stuff on how to bring it to the show. Todd doesn't do that. I think Todd makes up something maybe minutes before the show. He looks around the room and says, "Oh, I'll just talk about that," and then makes up a thing. I pulled a clip here from his podcast. This has the video element to it, where he's talking about a phone cord. Now, you tell me if you believe that this story actually happened or not.
Phone charger.
Looks like a long one, too. It looks
That's
like
the
one
cable
of those 10-foot
for
ones.
a phone charger, right? This guy goes to the hospital. He's having terrible pain in his stomach. Awful pain.
Oh, wow.
So he goes in and he tells the doctor, "I ate a phone charger."
Yeah.
They're like, "This you did what? Why did you?" Never mind, because doctors can't ask. I'm sure they see crazy stuff all the time. Because this man did not eat a phone charger. He put it in his own penis.
Yep.
Pushed it in.
Yep.
It's in the bladder.
Pee-pee from your stomach?
Well, if you put a phone charger
God,
up your
it's
wiener
terrible.
bone.
Can you pause that for a second? Can you replay her saying,
Yeah.
you go pee from your stomach? I feel like I'm gonna need that drop.
I'm going to go a step further and show you the producer playing, not even to Todd. He's not even playing up to Todd. He's playing up to the camera in front of him.
Yeah.
The head nod?
That.
Yep. That happened. It sure did.
And I don't want to be unkind. That's
please.
his daughter is the woman there.
Yes. Her name is
Yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah, and she has a face for nepotism and radio, is what I would say. about
You
her.
want me to believe a man swallowed a phone charging cord? I don't believe that. But now, which end of the USB part were you able to shove into your penis all the way, and then the other end of the USB cord that goes in also, and it goes all the way in? That's sure that happened. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do the Thunder port. He went right for the USB-A square rectangle thing to put right in there for. It's like, let's do it the hard way. Let's go in back.
You want to say you want to say put up his ass?
No, Birdie, I'll show you. Eric, put me full screen. Come here. We'll
Full
show
screen.
you.
Here we go.
It's in the bladder.
Pee-pee from your stomach?
Yup.
Oh, that's a great.
Oh my God, you're
screenshot.
talking like this, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
put the pee in my stomach.
Maybe that'll be a thumbnail. It's like
Well,
my
I'm
show.
gonna grab that
My
image.
show-
I
my
just
show
grabbed that
sucked.
image of Todd.
Oh, right above it, put lay your balls here is what it should say. Lay your balls here.
It's like, you sure she's mine? I don't know.
Now wait a minute.
Well,
before
if you
Go ahead.
I'm looking carefully now. Is the daughter talking into a battle tested microphone, or is that just some
Probably.
newfangled microphone they gave her?
No, it doesn't look like it's battle tested.
Okay.
Well, I like how like she reacts to him and then immediately like mugs to camera to finish the thought.
Because it runs in the family. He did that during Dish Nation. He was doing that during his show, and he's teaching the next generation of Pettengills.
Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. And the pee comes out of his bladder?
Well, no, you see, you had to hit finish
You have to
bladder
do it.
while like it. Do you think the pee comes from his bladder?
Oh, you did the zoom. I like that. The zoom.
Yeah, you gotta get
Just
right
zoom
in
it
there.
Yeah.
Pee from your stomach?
Yeah. It's like my dog when it hears a noise outside. What?
You got some kind of problem over here? Like Joe Pesci?
By the way, this clip makes me miss Todd's music. I would rather be in the
can we
warm
listen to the
embrace.
other 8-minute version of his island beats?
Pee from your stomach?
Well, if you put a phone charger up your wiener bone, then you're
wiener
likely to
bone.
believe anything. I think you should leave that plugged in on one end. So at least it's like an anchor on a boat.
None of that happened.
You call it a USP. Get it? A USP.
I'm sorry. I'd like to reach
Brody,
out to
see,
the.
that again, you're thinking too logically. That's a
USB.
punchline.
Like that.
Oh, he made the U and USB urethra. Oh.
Again, that does not apply to this kind of humor.
By the way, can I contact? I know this is an old video, but can we contact the Better Business Bureau because it says real people, real funny, and neither of those things are true.
I'm going to try to figure out how to have ICE raid him. And just see if they can do anything about this whole thing here. I'm kidding.
Man in mask, come and break into my home.
You're being deported.
I'm going to have to run in a moment, but I want to kind of find out what it was that you guys were waiting to talk about that Brody didn't want you to mention. I want to
the song, play the bar, the B song.
Oh, we forgot about
Yeah.
we forgot about that.
You forgot about Dre.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I finally hit capacity, Eric. I maxed out on Todd. I'm gonna have to tap out after this.
Believe me, I maxed out right as I said hello, everybody. Thank you, Scott Shannon. Welcome to the show. All right. So this particular song, actually
Big
did
hit.
very well. This came out in the summer of '97. Now it is a parody of the song "Barbie Girl" by Aqua.
Sure.
Now, Aqua blew up just a few months before this version came out, as when that song debuted. It took the world by storm. The video was all over MTV. All different formats of radio were playing the Barbie Girl song. It just became a cultural phenomenon. So Todd, as a radio person, is trying to figure out, well, this is a big cultural moment. How do we make this? How do we tap into this? How do we make this about us and what have you? So Todd wrote a version called Jersey Girl. And because that's all he knows is everything has to be New Jersey. So let's do a song about a girl on the Jersey Shore. This song comes out, does well for them. But the problem is the song is very popular. The credit for the song does not always go to Todd, to Scott and Todd, to WPLJ. Word of mouth, and this is, super early internet stuff where you didn't have just MP3s and all of this other stuff where you can just YouTube anything to go find it right away. They had it up on as a real media player file on the station's website. That got passed around through whatever means you were using at that time. I don't know if it was like I forgot those peer-to-peer programs that you could do.
LimeWire.
No, this predates that. It was like the
wow.
text-based thing, like the alt groups and those kind of things.
Yeah.
That file would get passed around, and the credit would go to Z100. So you put out something that actually was getting attention, that actually was decent. It was you were getting scuttlebutt around the tri-state area through the radio industry, but crediting David Brody, Elvis Duran, Z100. Brody, shoes on the other foot. You came out with a song, and they're getting credit. Well, I just saying Todd Pettengill is enough to drive you crazy. But say it was credited to a different morning show, right? That is, you're happy your work is accepted and enjoyed. Very frustrating that you're not getting the direct credit. Everyone thinks it's somebody else.
Infuriating. And
Right.
I had other radio stations record my parodies off of the radio or get them however they got them, and they would play them and claim that they had done them. I had one station in South Jersey. I had a big hit. I did similar to Todd. I did a New Jersey parody of Miami by Will Smith, I guess in 99 roughly. It became a massive hit on Z100.
Christmas Jammies?
No.
Oh, that was that family. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And a station called B98 took my song, wrote down the lyrics, and had someone else re-sing it, and then claim that they had done it.
So at that time in internet history, how did you find out about that? Because it wasn't as easily accessible as it is now.
Because people would email us and say, "Hey, that station at B98 in South Jersey's playing a shitty version of your song."
Nice.
Yeah.
So what? They would send a clip, or they would record it off the radio and send it to you, or
Yes, we would get audio clips. Like people would send cassettes of the, because I would ask, I'd email them back and say, can you tape it next time? So I heard it was terrible. So I had our boss at the time call there and give them a cease and desist order and tell them they needed to stop immediately. But it was a big hit for them too, because they were a Jersey Shore radio station, and rather than just say, they didn't want to give us credit, they just re-recorded it. So Yeah, it's frustrating. But if my work was credited to Todd, who by the way lost to me in the Air Awards 5 years in a row, I would not be happy about it.
By the way, I do remember that Jersey Girls song. That is an era where I don't know. I guess it must have been the summer because I was home from college. I definitely remember that. But,
it's a good song. You know what? It's one of his better things. I'm not going to bash him for it. It's decent. It's good.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Let's now play the song and bash him for it.
Okay.
Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, Rocco.
So, you want to go down the shore or what?
Friggin' A. I'm a Jersey girl in a Jersey world. I look fantastic. My pants are plastic. Watch my booty shake.
You know why it did well? Because it's not him singing it.
I was going to say, there's a lot of
go a
not
long
him.
way.
Cracking up white snake. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme and my Trans Am.
He's in there.
I get on the train. It's a major pain. Guys are staring at my friend Karen. Our boobies are fake. We love Vicky Lake. We think she's way cool at our high school. I'm a blonde single girl.
See, all right.
These
So
lyrics
Again,
are-
I think you got into it. He's not in this. That's
No,
why
but the
it's
lyrics
good.
are terrible. Well,
Lyrics-
the
Look, the
Jean-Claude
timing
Van
was
Damme
good.
and Trans Am. Sorry, there's big Jersey. I mean, the Trans Am, I guess.
it's
but
supposed to be
Van
like
Damme was
in the
huge.
80s.
The fact that he wasted 3 lines on Ricky Lake, my friends like Ricky Lake, and then you're like, she's so cool in my high school. There was nothing else you could have said about New Jersey than waste your. I have to say, I haven't heard this song in 25 years.
Why didn't they throw an Uncle Floyd reference in there?
Yeah. So I'm going to take back what I
Channel
said.
9 show. You know,
Richard
something.
Bay. I mean, something.
There's some good lines in this song, but there's also, now that I'm hearing it again, there's some horribly wasted opportunities when you're like, we love Ricky Lake, and then you keep going about Ricky Lake, which is not really about New Jersey. So I will now bash. Here we go.
Okay. In my Trans Am, eating
fine.
Taylor ham. Dun, dun, dun. See, that's how it goes.
Not pork roll.
Oh, well, hold on.
Just like
You're a babe, you're a fox, gun state Goldilocks, even with that 10 pounds of mascara.
it's the dirt. Lots of flirt in my leather mini skirt. I'm a Jersey girl in a Jersey world. I have dark roots. I wear white boots. Tattoo on my back. Like to dress in black. I feel peachy in my cabaret tee.
It's your whiny, tiny, hiney. Keep your butt firm, get a home firm.
Shoehorning.
Eat your jewelers, drink wine coolers. Non-stop shopping, beer cans popping.
So far, Z Cavarici is the one reference that I'm like, all right, that belongs in this song. like hands down, yes, that should be in here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's for broadcast radio, so you're going to say things like tiny hiney, but this is very painful.
Right.
This is awful. Like, the worst parts are when Todd sings.
All right. So let me tell you, they played this song often through the summer of '97. Because it did so well, and because Todd was not the focus of this song, even though he produced it, wrote it, whatever, he had to make another version of it. And it was called Jersey Guy.
Oh, of course he did.
Yep.
Now, here's the problem. I know it exists. They played it once on their show. It did not get the phones going. They went right back to the original. He did Jersey Guy. Nobody cared. I know for a fact somewhere I have it. And I was on the phone one night with Brody. We're going over this, and he just hears me ripping through shit. I'm like, I'm trying desperately to find the Jersey Guy version. It's somewhere. I can't find it.
In the background, I hear Eric's wife yelling, "Come to bed and have sex." And he's like, "I got to find the Jersey Guy song. Go away."
Both of those are lies.
Yeah.
Well, no, one isn't a lie. I was looking for the Jersey Girl song. Guy song. Yeah, I know it exists, and it was about him going down to the Jersey Shore, alluding to maybe pumping a girl full of liqueur and shots and stuff to get her drunk to take advantage of them.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was something, but it played once and never got played again. I'm sad to report I haven't found it at the time of doing this. If I do, I will do another quick couple minutes supplemental. I'll go, I promised you this. Here it is. Until then, you'll just have to take my word that there's a Jersey Guy version. If you are out there and you know of this, maybe you have it, please contact me and send it to me while I'm still going to go through my vast archive of stuff and see
if it takes you 30 years to find it. I will
on my deathbed. I will chisel it on his tombstone.
It's gonna be his rosebud.
It'll say, I found Jersey Guy, and then under his name, write an F slur right under the bottom. There's no need.
Well, on that note, I'm going to have to take my leave of Todd and all of you.
Can I show you one more quick thing before you go?
Quick, absolutely.
Very quick. So we talked about how he had all these videos that he was doing out there trying to be a common man, wax poetic, pontificating, what have you. He did one recently. And if you want to see what he's looking like currently, this is about maybe almost 2 months ago. He's not aging well.
Wait, just for a time frame, when was the morning show boot camp? How long ago was that?
August?
That was August.
So, okay, this is 2 more months after that.
Correct.
Okay. Wow.
The hair dye is gone.
Relate to this. I am from New York. Born.
If you remember the video from the first part, his hair was all black.
Yeah.
It's all gone. It all washed out. He
like a
washed
Jersey
that
girl
man-
miniskirt.
Yeah.
Born and raised my whole life, 50 years. Moved to Texas. I don't know why my wife said we were moving, and okay, I'll move. But when people ask, where are you from? Well, I'm from New York, born and raised. But you live in Texas now? Yeah, we're allowed to go other places. They let us leave and see other things. So.
Comedy!
Yeah.
So is he intentionally doing a very low energy Sebastian Maniscalco? Because he sounds more like Sebastian than he does Todd.
He always would do this. Sometimes when he'd overemphasize the Italian accent that he never had. Because when you hear him, Todd Pettengill, blah 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 blah.
He's no Joe Matarese. He is not 98.7% Italian.
Nope, not at all.
So I'm here now. So I took up bowling, which I love, right? I bowl like 3 or 4 times a week.
I doubt it.
A couple of the same groups. So they finally said to me after like 6.
I took up this thing. I get up early. I walk around with these ladies in the mall. It's like I do it about 3 or 4 times a week.
And it reminds me of a story with this guy. He shoved a bowling pin up his penis. Up his penis?
Yeah, he edits her in.
6 months, 2 of them. Hey, how come you always wear a black T-shirt? And the other one goes, yeah, I noticed that too. You always have a black T-shirt. Number
because he's hiding his man boobs.
one, it's none of your business what I wear. I'm not sleeping with you. You don't pick what clothes I wear. Number two, I just said I'm
sleeping with somebody
from New York.
Probably.
We wear black T-shirts.
I've done that. I'm not.
That's it. I have a closet full of black T-shirts. Some have swooshes. Some have other things.
Some have other things that start with SW, but I'm not going to say here on YouTube.
By the way, if some of them have swooshes, that would imply the other ones have other things.
Yeah, other things. Yeah.
Sounds like Swatch Watch.
But predominantly, it's black. I've got probably 25 of the solid black.
He does it. You know, he has the extra air. It's not supposed to sound like he's from the York.
25 of the solid black.
You know,
I remember I got some Supersada on my black shirt, and I'm like, why am I not wearing a red shirt?
And I'm like, oh, who were you to me to talk to me like that?
I'm like, Gabagool. Oh, you know what? I should do a prank phone call. This is Jerry Gabagool.
This is disrespectful Texan over here.
Yeah, but it's hot here. Okay? It's a black T-shirt. Could be 1,000 degrees. Could be 10 degrees below zero. Black T-shirt.
Do you think this is he thinks this is his Seinfeld moment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, this is my observational attempt at observational humor, like this is the thing that's going to break me.
You're missing the comedy. It's the plant hat. It looks like he's wearing like he's Cheetah Rivera, if you know who that is. He's got the. I'm gonna see. It's gonna be a juxtaposition. I'm gonna talk about serious stuff, but I got a plant coming out of my head. You get it? You get it? It's a plant.
By the way, Eric, we all know you're a consummate professional. There's no way that you clipped off the captioning on this so that we can't read
the one right at 10 degrees.
You didn't do that. So I love the fact that this got posted, and that seems like, I don't know, that's probably a pretty easy fix if you have that.
Sadly enough, there's not even just this, but there's shows that are with major companies that nobody checks the captions to anything they put out anymore, because you're watching what they're saying. You're looking like that's an easy word to fix. That's not the right word. Nobody double checks the captions anymore because they run it through the program. It's done, saved, got to post it. It's such a priority. Get it on there and not double check your work and all this shit. It drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah. And then Eric will leave a nasty comment about it and then send me a screenshot of it.
Yes, and then he keeps yelling at me, get a second account so they don't know it's you.
Yeah, because a lot of times
so you get those texts too. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I've
like,
never
dude,
gotten
this is
one
a
of those
company.
texts.
This is a company you might want to work for. Stop.
You don't know what you're doing. Stop.
You guys are fucking imbeciles. Can you hire me?
Could be 10 degrees below zero.
Or 0 degrees.
Not feeling great about your weight. Black t-shirt. Feeling fantastic about your weight. Black t-shirt.
Got a USB cable up your dick. Black t-shirt.
Black t-shirt.
Who are you to say anything to me about what I'm wearing? Like I don't comment on your ugly white t-shirt. Nobody wears a white t-shirt where I'm from. You know who wears white t-shirts? Prisoners.
You know who wears white t-shirts? Cowboys, cattle ranchers. All the people that are in Texas, they usually have a flannel over them or something, but they wear white t-shirts.
So do you realize if this actually happened, he's at the bowling alley bowling his 110 and he's wearing the black shirt and they go, hey Todd, how come you always wear a black shirt? And the first thing in his mind is going, I'm going to make a video of this and it's going to be gold, Jerry. Well, it's going to be gold.
Here's where they originally was. They would come up to him and goes, and we kind of noticed every day, you come here. Why are you always bowling underhand between your legs? Like, why don't you put your hands into the ball there? And he sat there and I can't do that. I could change it to be about my shirt. Same concept, just different thing. Cause I can't, now I got to find out. I kind of know where he lives. I got to find out if I know anyone in that area. Can you go down to the bowling alley? See if you can find him. Just rent a lane. I'll expense it. Yeah. Get me some video of him bowling, please.
So he just posted this like on Instagram or something, I assume, or where did you see this? Okay.
It was on his Instagram.
So does he post there often, or is this the thing that he's like, oh, for the first time in a decade?
In a long time.
I was gonna say, now he wishes he had a show all of a sudden because he's got the black t-shirt bit.
Well, he ended his podcast. His podcast saying that it was due to COVID. That due to COVID.
People would rather die from COVID than watch his podcast. That's what he meant.
I mean, that would be accurate. But he's saying that because of the hardships of COVID that they had to cancel the show. Mm-hmm. You own the show. You pay for your studio. You have people produce it. No one tells you. It's not like the company laid you off and said, we can't afford to do this podcast anymore.
During COVID, people were desperate for shit to look at.
Yeah.
I was watching Korean baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There was nothing to watch. My podcast numbers went through the roof because people had nothing to do but podcasts. They were stuck in their home.
And by the way, we should assume his studio was in his home?
In Plantville.
He owns, I don't know if it's on his property, but he owns a building that he built a tricked out studio with expensive recording equipment. Like it was going to be a music studio. Like he was going to have bands come in, he would record them. He has his own company. One of his daughters, I think, oversees it. And they were going to be a new studio in the Austin, Texas area for people to come and record and do all of that stuff. And then when COVID hit, nobody's going anywhere to do anything. So, I mean, you had more leeway in Texas than you did in most other areas of the country, but they still weren't coming out to do it. So they would do the podcast from his music studio. Sometimes he used to have wide shots, like a camera up in the corner or something. You'd see how big this place was for the room that they were in. Then there was a secondary room that had the soundproof glass with the giant mixing. Like, he spent a lot of money on this thing. And I don't know if he's getting an ROI for this stuff, but he had to do something. And then when the podcast wasn't working, maybe he sold the whole thing because it was just a huge loss for him. I don't know.
Well, and it's crazy that people didn't use the studio, because not only could you get this beautiful state-of-the-art studio, he would let you have it for free as long as you'd let him harmonize with you. And they're like, nope, we're not interested in your free.
One guy took him up on it. Everybody else,
one guy.
Somebody said, I'll use Pro Tools at home and do it myself.
Do you think in the listing on Facebook Marketplace for the studio he was selling, it said studio includes 2 battle-tested microphones? Was that included?
Battle-tested microphones.
No, it's called a callback.
Eric, I want you to finish this video so I can go.
Okay.
Under the orange jumpsuit, you see the white sticking through?
Yeah, we got it.
You ever look in prison and see somebody without any shirt? That person's from New York. They would rather wear nothing than a white T-shirt. Black T-shirt. Plus, mind your own business. It's none of your business what I wear. Black T-shirt. Can you relate to this?
No one can relate to this.
Wow.
I mean,
that needed to be said.
Yeah. I mean, at least 3 of us are from the New York area, and I would never have this conversation with someone.
No.
And I would wear a white T-shirt. So,
yeah.
In fact, most of the mobsters wear sleeveless white T-shirts. They wear, the wife beaters, the guinea tees, they've been called.
By the way, he said he's a New Yorker, but I mean, he's not from the city, right? I mean,
he's an upstate New Yorker.
Yeah, he's from. I mean, there's a reason why his career started in Albany, isn't it?
Yeah, he was upstate, and then he lived in Jersey the entire time while he was at PLJ. So 20-something years in New Jersey does not a New Yorker make.
Yeah,
he was born in Hageman, New York.
I have no idea where that is.
I may have Googled when I said that.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, this is always fun. And Eric, I know you won't be able to resist. I feel like you'll have a third Todd special, maybe not soon, but somewhere down the road.
Well, for as long as this is going, it might have to be broken into 3 parts.
I was going to say.
Well, Meatballs really slowed us down, but in a good way. Because I was glad he was on, but
not at all. It was fantastic having him on here.
By the way, so Hageman, go ahead, Christian.
No, go ahead. Hageman's interesting.
Hageman, New York. Yeah. Hageman, New York is 2 hours and 46 minutes away from New York City.
It's just not even close to Albany.
Can I point out a flaw
north of Albany
video that he just played, that we just played? Can I point out something that's incorrect about that?
Sure.
Doesn't wear white T-shirts. Nobody there wears white T-shirts. It's like that's an insult to them. Why is it in this photo is he wearing a white T-shirt?
Oh no!
Yeah, this was one of my early photos of interning there. Why is he wearing a white T-shirt? I had to wear the PLJ shirt because I was working in promotion, so you had to.
Too bad they didn't wear these anymore, right?
I know. Well, he probably would have because it was a black T-shirt.
It's a black T-shirt.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I wear it on these streams.
He's looking stylish. Black
because it's a black T-shirt.
Todd Pettengill. What is that?
In the movie Lords of Flatbush, they're all wearing leather jackets and white T-shirts.
It was the 50s.
I think Todd was wearing the black T-shirts, but he still had a pack of cigs rolled up on the sleeve.
There you go.
Around like he was one of the local toughs. All right, Christian, I know you got to go. Let's tell everybody where and when they can find you and all the shenanigans you're up to.
Yeah, you can find my personal podcast, The Bladtcast, BLADTCAST. We just did our 666th episode, and we celebrated accordingly with one of the most evil people I know. So look for that. I also have a show that I do called Who Are These Broadcasters? Tuesdays, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel. And it is also an audio podcast wherever you find that. And if you're considering going to Hackamania in Las Vegas, Nevada, April 10th through the 12th, please use promo code BEARS. You'll save 10%. And that's the only way to try and get my co-host, Eric Zane, a flight and a hotel room so that he could be there for Hackamania. But this is always great. I always have fun with you guys, and especially when we're talking about Todd. So thanks for having me again.
Thank you, Christian. We appreciate you coming on and lending your expertise to this disaster. Appreciate it.
Come on, Bobby. Let's go party. All right.
All right, beat it. Get out of here. There he goes. Goodbye. Do we end it here, or do you want to see a couple more Todd videos? Or are we done?
I got maybe if I would say pick your best one. I got about 3 or 4 minutes left, and then I got to go.
Jordan, what do you
record
think?
a podcast on my own.
Find a good one to go out on.
One more and out the door. All right.
That's it. Yep.
Okay. Well, here's what they're titled. Okay. Edgy Todd, fake airport story. I labeled these because he doesn't label the stories. I just tell you what I think. So fake airport story, fake phone. Oh, we did the phone cord story. Free comedy Monday, free comedy Thursday. His haircut story. He has an old man rant, a package rant, stories from the car, part 1 and 2, a Todd twofer, and Texas Todd. Well, actually, you know what? I can show you Texas Todd because that's him when he first got to Texas. It's not really content as far as story. It's just showing him ridiculous on a horse.
My thought is that we've already done a fake story from him. We've already done a rant about the black T-shirt. So let's stay away from those.
Okay.
And then I'm leaning toward like the free comedy, but it's up to you guys because we all know it's not going to be comedy.
I'm thinking edgy Todd. But Brody, what do you think?
My first instinct was to do fake airport story, but my second was edgy Todd. So since we've edgy Todd, it is, yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be our version of a twofer because first we're going to watch Todd on a Horse for Texas Todd, which is very short, and then we'll get into edgy Todd to wrap up the program. Here we go.
You ever been on a horse before?
I have. How about you?
Never.
Good.
Never ever.
Should be good.
I know. That alone, you're just like, oh, you're the transplant who bought the boots and the spurs and the big belt buckle, the Texas
Wrangler shirt from Walmart.
You have rhinestones in your cowboy hat.
Forever.
So be good.
He's on a horse being led by a guy around this is essentially what you bring kids to, like for their birthdays or something like that. You have the handler.
I see the humor. I mean, he made it look like, expectation versus reality. I give him a half a point for that. Yeah.
Okay. I deduct 9 points for the way too tight flannel shirt that he's wearing, trying to show off the guns as if he's ripped. All right, that was Texas Todd. Now this is edgy Todd.
Not gonna hear me piss and moan about him.
All right, first of all,
the hair.
He's got the scruff. He's got the glasses. He's kind of like Neo's grunge phase from the 90s.
Those look like goggles.
They do.
Gonna hear me piss and moan about Amazon. I use it all the time. Everybody does. It's fine until you have to deal with customer service. Have no idea where it's located, but it ain't in America. Think of all the jobs we could provide for people if Amazon actually had customer service here. It's in China or Philippines or somewhere, but you can't understand a word they're saying. I called a lady, ma'am, I didn't order this. There's a problem with it. You have a phone? I'm like, yeah, I'm calling you on my phone. You have a phone? Yes.
Yeah, never Chinese.
Again, we've covered that. I have a phone.
Not one.
I send you an email and you fall. No. Okay. According to tracking number information, package is arrived in near destination. Connect with post office to get your package in successively. Sorry for trouble. Have a good time. And I had to print it out in large type because the old brown eyes just ain't what they used to be. Move those jobs from China to America. Come on, Amazon.
He typed that out in Word perfect. Like, there's no way he got that from anybody.
Right. Also,
he's the worst.
If they move the jobs back to America, his next rant will be, why is everything so expensive at Amazon? What are they paying Americans now?
Ship that shit over to China. Get it pennies on the dollar. It's like, Todd, 10 years ago, you said the other thing.
Don't listen to me when I said.
No, I didn't. I deleted those videos. No, there's just one guy online that keeps constantly posting these videos that you have.
Well, Brody's right.
I told Amazon, where's my shipment of white shirts?
They've never been Chinese. I think that's like his one accent that he thinks he's good at.
I've spoken to Amazon at least 3 times a month for the past year, like every year. I have them call me if there's a problem, and they are inevitably, they're definitely Asian, but they're not Chinese.
No,
they're Filipino for sure. Which some of them have like a Spanish accent to them because of Spain used to be in charge of the Philippines at some point, right? A lot of them are Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard them sound like that. So, we get it. You don't need to do the accent. You just say they don't sound, or they said the name was Billy and the name isn't really Billy. I get that. I've made that comment. They're like, oh, it's Billy. Sure. Your name isn't Billy. Right. Okay.
Brody, tell everybody where they can find you and the Brooklyn Boys podcast.
Well, that's right. As you may see on the logo behind me here, the Brooklyn Boys podcast, available wherever you get podcasts. When you're done listening to It's Eric Nagel, check out the Brooklyn Boys, and you can find me on social media at David Brody, BRODY, and of course at the Brooklyn Boys on all social media. And that's it. Oh, and you'll occasionally find me on the Bloodcast, and It's Eric Nagel. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you so much, sir. Go back and live your lives over pickleball. I forget what you have to do today.
I'm going to record the Brooklyn Boys podcast. And if you guys want to tape the post-show meeting you guys are definitely going to have, I'd like to watch that. Thanks.
All right, we'll do. Tell hi, say hi to Scary for me.
I will. Goodbye, guys.
Bye-bye, buddy. All right, Jordan, we do need to get out of here. It is time for your plugs. Tell everybody about you and where they can find your stuff.
Find me on social media, X, Instagram, YouTube at Jinx Ronan, Twitch at Jinx Ronan 79. If you've got an Amazon subscription, you'd like to get a free month for the It's Eric Nagel Twitch, go over to It's Eric Nagel, use your subscription, click that little free 1 month and help us out. Cost you nothing extra. You're already
trying to use my Prime, but it's over in vagina or chickapamanatapanana.
And he's you got a phone?
We don't do Prime.
No Prime here. No Tura.
All right.
Anyway, yes, go check us out.
And for me and the show and all of that stuff across the board and all the social medias at It's Eric Nagel. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, please put us at number one position on your preset. This is the only time we're ever going to be able to do that thing. Otherwise, it's going to be very inappropriate on that app. If you're on Apple, Spotify, those kind of places, go over there, do us a kindness, leave a positive review. It does help out the program. You can join us live each and every week as we do this show on YouTube and on Twitch, as Jordan has mentioned. Go over there, subscribe at It's Eric Nagel, and if you can just watch this whenever you're damn well good and ready. YouTube is the place to be. Go over there, subscribe. We're over 6,300 at the time of this recording. So again, thank you for everybody that's been helping out and contributing and supporting us. We do appreciate it. So that is it. We're done, right?
We are done.
Okay. So until the next time, everybody,
be excellent to each other.
And we be seeing you. We're going to get fired.
It's Eric Nagel.
Alas, we're out of time.
Follow It's Eric Nagel on social media platforms. For ways to watch and listen to the show or join us for the live shows, head over to itsericnagel.com. Yo, and remember to tell 2 friends so they can tell 2 friends, and they can tell 2 friends, they can tell 2 friends, they can tell 2 friends. You get the idea.
Keep it real, homies.